I am rocking the Can I Have a Waters. Cam is rocking the Strawberry Mimosas. Emmanuel is rocking the coffees. And it's doing good, man. So if you haven't gotten a pair, go to ShadySideUp.com, get you a pair.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and most importantly, click the bell so you get notified as soon as we drop a new video. Also, if you have clicked the bell, make sure that your YouTube notifications are enabled so that you get the notification. Enjoy the video! This is the time I went to a strip club and all the strippers were 50 years old and up. So the year is 2011 and I'm living in Atlanta and I was working at this job at the time doing a motion graphics and video, and this company was predominantly white. So I don't know about y'all, but my experience is being around a lot of white people. You learn about a lot about celebrity names. Like their reference game is stupid. They be like, Hank Mardukas? Yeah, and then when Tim Frank did that, and I just be like, hey, show me a picture of the face. Oh, yeah. Because I don't know names, I know faces. And also when it comes to white people, you find out about spots that you wouldn't necessarily know. So, around this time, I had a birthday coming up, and two of the guys that worked in my apartment, they were white, they said, we want to take you to this strip club called Claremont Lounge. As a black guy, I know about Magic City, Blue Flame, Onyx, all those spots. I didn't know about this spot, and it was for good reason.
Pinups.
Pinups. Shout out to Pinups. Free on Sunday, $5 dances when I was there, boy. I'm thinking that shit right there, but about $5. So I didn't know about this spot for good reason because all the strippers in there, as I said, were 50 and up. Not good. So come to find out, Claremont Lounge was the first strip club established in Atlanta in 1965. And everyone said it's a landmark that you at least got to go to one time. So we go. So I go, it's me, my two co-workers, and Chaz. We all went to this strip club and we walk in, you know, it's like a typical old looking bar, smells like a bar, smoke and beer. You see all these white men and white women in here, and then the bar I remember had like black duct tape all around the bar, like on the edges of the bar, and it was actually kind of cool because it was extra soft, but it also was genius because say if something happens or it rips, just put another piece of tape over it. Like that was so innovative to me at the time. I remember just looking at that, like, that's pretty cool. I would never do it at my house or at a bar I own, but thought it was cool for this spot. And also, you know, you're looking around, you're seeing everybody in here look kind of old, and the music is coming from a jukebox that, come to find out, only the strippers control. The strippers control the music in there, so you can't even touch the jukebox. And I know some of y'all too young don't even know what a jukebox is. I'm not talking about a vagina. I'm talking about a music player called a jukebox. So we go, we sit down, we get some drinks, we get some food, you know, we start drinking, I get a little tipsy, you know, we start to get a little tipsy, except for Chaz, because Chaz don't drink, so he had the H2O on the rocks, you know, he had that thing, throwing them back, all that water throwing them back. So they like, are you ready for a dance? And I'm looking at all the strippers in here, and I'm like, no. But if I am to get a dance, I want Blondie. So Blondie was the most famous stripper in this strip club because she worked there for 3 decades. She was a black lady with blonde hair, and what she was known for was crushing beer cans with her breasts, her village feeders. She would just crush them with her breasts. And that was like what people went to see. So I was like, I guess I want Blondie. But for some reason, I can't remember why I didn't get Blondie, because all my memories remember the stripper I actually got. So I got this white 60-year-old grandma, but to be honest, she could be 20 because, you know, some white people age like bananas. So she could be wrong. So she was definitely like late 50s, 60s or whatnot. So she tells me, center your chair. So I'm like, all right. So I pull my chair from the table and I center it, and she opens my legs up and she's standing right in front of me. And I'll never forget this. The first thing she said to me, she said, "Hold on, let me take off my heels so I can get my center of gravity." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, I get my center of gravity." I'm like, "Gravity?" In my head, I'm like, am I about to get a dance from an astronaut? You ain't here talking about gravity. I ain't never hear nothing about gravity in a strip club. So I'm like, all right. So then she starts dancing, and she looked like one of them strippers from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then, the way she was, I don't want to go on this lady, but I got to paint the picture for y'all, man. She was built like a Steve Harvey suit. Like, I'm talking about one of them old Steve Harvey suits with the baggy pants and the baggy, like it looked like one of those 2003 NBA draft suits. Y'all remember them old NBA? Go back and look at old NBA draft suits. It just was trash. That's what her body was built. The best way I can describe it, she looked like one of those Martinelli apple juice bottles. That's how she was built. This short and this round. So
that's some good juice though.
That's some good juice though. So she dancing again, and then she tell me, "You ready to see the prize?" I'm like, "The what?" She said, "The prize." So in my head, I'm like, "No." But in my mouth, because I got a heart and I have empathy, I don't want to make her feel bad. I'm like, "Yeah." So then she proceeds to pull her leotard to the side and flash her vagina. And when she did it, I just stop and look at it. She like, "You like what you see?" I'm like, "Yeah." But the funniest thing, before she went to expose her vagina, she had to move her fupa, so she moving it so she can see to get to the leotard. It looked like she was digging in a fanny pack trying to find her ID. You ever had a fanny pack on and you trying to find it? What my ID? If you looking in there, that's how I looked before she got to the leotard to show me. So I'm looking at it again. And I'm looking at it because I'm like, it looked like I never seen a vagina this old. So I'm like, I'm really taken back by it. It looked like the texture of pig skin, like a football. Picture a football, that's what it looked like. It was like wax. It was just freshly waxed, but it was still old. It looked like Homer Simpson mouth. And it was just old. And it just looked like this the texture of a football. I didn't know if I should tip it or if I should hike it, like Blue 42 on this football coochie. Blue 42 hut coochie. So she covers back up her vagina and she turns around now. So now she turns around, she starts backing up a little bit and she says, "Remember, no touching." And I'm like, "Ma'am, I do not want to touch you." And then there was no butt back here. It was just a back. I feel like I could fill out this leotard better than she did. And she dancing again. And she looking at me, smiling. The way she was dancing looked like when someone say, "Don't move, something on your back." And you like, "You got it? You got it?" That's how she was dancing. I was like, "Yo, what is going on right now?" So she ends the dance. She comes, she turns around, and she like, "All right, here's the finale." She takes my face and puts it in her boobs and shakes it. And I come out of there like I came out of water. You ever, someone threw water on your face when you sleep? I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be in it. I didn't want to touch it. It just wasn't what I wanted or what I thought I was going to get when I came in here. So the dance ends. And I thought that's the worst it could get until I went to the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom, and there's not urinals or toilets. There's a long, low-ass tub filled with ice, and you just step up there and you pee. So it ain't no divider. So I seen 4 dudes up there just peeing. They can all see each other's dicks because there ain't nothing to block it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait. I ain't trying to see no dick. So they all pee, they leave. Right before I'm about to go, a dude that worked there come in there and throw more ice all over it. And then he look at me and then walk out. Like, what the fuck wrong with him? So I go and I pee. And this is the most satisfying, for some reason, the most satisfying thing to pee on ice. I don't know why. I like peeing on ice. So I'm peeing on this ice. I wash my hands. You barely can wash your hands in there. And I go back out there. And they like, you want another dance? And I'm like, no. So we stayed there a little longer, get some more drinks, get some more food, and I ended up the night going down the street to this place that used to be jumping in Atlanta called MJQ. If anyone been there before when it was good, it was amazing. And that was the time. Oh, last point. Right when we was leaving, Blondie came in, and I got to see her crush the PBR cans with her BLTs, her pretty long tits. And it was actually entertaining. I wouldn't pay for it, but it was cool to be there and see it at the time. And then I went to MJQ. So that was the time I went to a strip club with all the strippers were 50 and up. And I mean, all of them in there was 50 and up.
Two things. Number one, what did it smell like in there?
It smelled like a bar, so it was a lot of smoke and a lot of like alcohol and food. That's what it smelled like that, to be honest.
And number two, if her vagina looked like...
Can you step out of the light for me? It's blocking me, okay.
If her vagina looked like pig skin, does that mean the hole is the Super Bowl?
Well, if it is, I don't want to be there. Because when she said that was the prize, she named that the prize. I was like, that's the prize. I want to come last place.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to lose if that's the prize.
That's not a carnival you want to be at.
No, I've never seen a vagina that old. It had ears on it. It looked like, you know, when a tire's balding and you got to switch out your tire.
It looked like when you put the bacon in the pan and it shrivel up.
Yeah, like, you know how they say my papa was a Rolling Stone? That coochie was a Rolling Stone. It's been places.
Wherever she laid her puss was her home. All right.
But shout out to her. Hopefully she's still alive and she doing her thing.
If she alive, that pussy dead.
All right, what comes in the box once you get it? All your retainers. I got 15 of them, so it's gonna take me 15 weeks to straighten my teeth. And I only got the top teeth because I need a bottom tooth extracted. But what's cool about Bite, they work with me, so they'll still help me with my top teeth until I get my bottom teeth situated. So I got 15 retainers all in this box. Also, got some accessories. I got what you put your retainers in, carry around when you take them out to eat, or if you out or whatnot at a restaurant, you on a date, put it in there. And I got some whitening foam to use, whiten my teeth. Also, you got the Hyper Bite, which is really cool, which cuts your time in half. If you use it every day, I think it's just for 5 minutes a day, it'll cut your treatment time in half. It's the only technology that Bite has. It's a technology only Bite has, which is really cool, which separates them from all the other competition. So I'm excited to use that. And yeah, so today is the day. I'm gonna open this one, see what it looks like. Boom. But I still get the bottom with it, but it's probably just gonna keep it in place where it's at, which is cool. But this is my first tray for the first week of straightening my top teeth. So comes with instructions. Comes with a little sticker that says the wait is over. It is time to bite. I know you can't see it. If it focus, I don't know. This is cool. Let me pop it in. And it fits. Fits perfectly, actually. Yep. And it's comfortable too. But I gotta take it out before I eat or drink anything that's not water. So that's cool. Let me put this in a tray. So if y'all want to start on this journey, just use my code BITEDT.
This is the story about the first time I was recognized at the strip club. Fun times.